Welcome to my No Man's Sky Permadeath series, and this is going to be a slight digression from the normal play, because what I want to do in this video is take a very specific look at the community event, because I was looking at this when I was doing a little bit of off-camera play, and if I come in here and show you, and all the progress seems to have disappeared from last week, because you can see here the mission has effectively been reset. And I'm recording this on the Sunday, and it looks almost like there's been virtually no progression whatsoever. So I thought, well, what I'm going to do is just maybe work out what the heck's going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in the Laughing Gnome. We come out here. Now I thought the Nexus was actually in this system. It is, but I think the easiest way will be just to summon it. I think, oops, gone too far. I'm just going to summon the Nexus in and go and fly. Now, I have to confess, I am a little bit nervous about doing this community mission because I don't know where I'm going to go, and because I'm doing this in permadeath, there's a very real chance they're going to get killed. But at the same time, I like the idea of maybe picking up some Quicksilver. So we're just going to come in here and take a look, wait for the ship to rotate. And if you watched the previous video, I did take a look at the community mission. I think it was a find an anomalous planet or something like that. Here we go. It says maligned realities, investigate anomalous region. And if we get this, we get 3 salvage data, which isn't really that great, and 1200 Quicksilver. So I think we're going to go for this, and of course I'm going to do this as single player. So we're going to initialize the mission, start mission, and it says cooperate with other travelers. Yes, thank you. Mission started. Misaligned realities. Okay. What we got to do? The disturbed region must be accessed via a portal. Great. Speak to Iteration Gemini to learn more. Oh, this is cool, because this is one of the characters that didn't seem to do anything. So we're going to come up here. And we've got slightly... It's kind of snake-type eyes, isn't it, really? You're investigating the disturbance, my friend. I hope you're taking your companions. Ask for guidance. I think you need to find a portal to get there. I don't know how much about the ancient technology, but somehow connected to knowledge. Stones. If you find the stones, you should be able to find the coordinates. I hope I've helped a little bit. I'm glad if we have. We're all in this together, aren't we? Now, this could be interesting because I don't have any glyphs, but I'm hoping this can be one of these ones where the glyphs are all in the background. So let's return to ship and leave the space anomaly. Disturbed region may be accessed by a portal. Acquire the glyph coordinates via ancient knowledge stones. So here we go. Knowledge stone detected. Right, it says it's that way, which probably means it seems to love sending me to this planet, because this is the system where I've been doing the main mission. Let's get away from them. Oops. Always seems to want to go down. So there's definitely something wrong with that tier system, because I would have thought that, considering this is a major story that's being woven forward, and I mean, I'm pretty sure that the whole idea behind these community missions is to introduce new lore and take the whole communities in a certain direction. Looks like we're going to get hostiles coming in as well, which isn't going to help us very much. So it seems a bit strange that all the tiers have been reset. I mean, it might be a bug, because I mean, the last update that was released was that actually fixed a number of issues related to the community mission, but I'll be quite happy just to get the Quicksilver, to be honest. It's quite interesting that hostile timer completed, and I didn't actually get a message. So I don't know whether the game is overruling that at the moment with respect to the fact that I am doing a community mission. Knowledge stone detected. Does that mean I've got to find a knowledge stone? Which is going to be a little bit interesting because this is a water planet. So we don't have a marker to any knowledge stones. We're going to have to come... We're just going to have to land and look for them, I suppose. I'm not seeing... Okay. Acquire glyph coordinates. Oh, thank you, game. I think what we're going to do is, seeing we're in the middle of a storm, we'll do this the other way and we'll just try and fly across the surface and see if we can visually spot a knowledge stone. Because I don't really want to run around the surface. I mean, this is a toxic planet. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, well, I mean, we're fully topped up. Sometimes when you do this, the knowledge stones don't actually come in. You've got to... There's one there. So just gonna drop down. We're going to find 3 knowledge stones. The face of the stone, streaked by dark stains, suggests a strange history. It is as though once long ago it rested deep on the ocean floor. Touch the stone. Something viscous clings to my glove, although the carvings themselves are long eroded. The nature of the stone's inscription suddenly becomes obvious. Imprinted for the eternity in the grime, a short sequence of glyphs. Okay. Oh, you're actually being scanned by a sentinel. So we're going to find another couple of 2 knowledge stones. As I say, finding knowledge stones on a planet like this can be a little bit tricky. Because we've got an unknown building that way. I'm going to go set off in that direction, I think. I know we're in the middle of a storm, but I think if we just wander off this way and we'll see what we can find. Just keep looking around for a... So we can get the lock on that bird. A nice 162,000 there. Let's keep topping up the technology. Oh, we've got a few creatures here, if nothing else. So make a little bit of cash. Oh. Got a lot of salvage tech here as well. Come on. Oh, so. Now I did make some space in my inventory for this. So I don't really want to consume too much of this in the first place. So that's projectile ammunition. Grab this. Oops. Not that we need projectile ammunition at the moment. Ah, all I found is a trade terminal. As though I wanted a trade terminal. And we've got nothing to sell anyway. Well, we're claiming the base while we're at it. And we got navigation data and our notes. Let's keep looking for knowledge stones. Oh, there's one over there. Nice. Just keep going in this way. Okay, we're just running out of environmental protection. It looks like the storm's passed now, so we should be a little bit more safer. Okay. There's such a thing as safe in here. Here we've got the second one. My head swims as I approach the stone, reading with a sense of deja vu. Have I seen this exact stone before, waking or in a dream? I remember pressing my palm against the stone surface. As I do again now, I remember the short glyph sequence revealing itself as it's done again now. Okay. Oh, we've got some oxygen here. Let's pick that up. Come on. Okay, I'm just going to look round. Okay, we're just going to have to keep going and see if we can find another knowledge stone. It's like a big crater here. There's a cargo drop over there. So I don't really want to fill my inventory up with junk, just in case. I think this cargo drop's got a slight issue. Right. Okay, we're gonna have to just use the oxygen. Oh, another big crater. Right, it's a knowledge stone there. We only need 3. Okay, we'll just keep going. And we'll take the sodium on the way through. That's more of a backup because I've got a feeling that this mission is going to send us to another planet, and we've got no idea what type of planet we're going to land on. So I might be needing that sodium. And this is, my head swims as I approach the stone. Oh, so this is exactly the same as before, so I'm not going to read it again. So it looks like we've completed the something. Okay.
Toxic protection falling. Technology recharge.
Right, it says portal detected. Gonna need my ship. Okay. I'm just gonna summon in the ship. Don't land on top of that creature, please. It's just going to kill a few plants on the way in. Right, we're going to jump in the laughing gnome. I'm just going to drop a save. I've actually just seen some more stuff. A microprocessor. More projectile ammunition. I mean, I have been going through quite a lot of ammunition recently, so. And we got a second for Keaton refugee. Is that actually stacking? Yep. I think we can send that to the freighter. Right, it says the portal's not very far away. This is where things could go wrong pretty quickly. Toxic superstorm. Now, if I've got to put glyphs in, I'm going to be in trouble because I don't have any glyphs. Echoes from distant worlds call from behind the gateway. The possibility of space is near infinite. Apprehension grips me as I'm prepared to enter the recovered glyph sequence. The world that awaits may be unstable. Enter the glyph sequence. So I don't actually have to enter specific glyphs. That's good. Right, this is where I could get killed. Well, it looks like there's been quite a few people been here. And of course now they can now put out the message communications as well. This looks very much like a fractured. Okay. This looks very much like a fractured world. Beating Smile. Thank you guys. Right, it says disturbance detected. So let's go check out the disturbance. Not that far away, which is good. Looks like there's actually a base here. Someone's actually built a base. Okay. Well, we're not going to land on... Oh well, looks like we've landed on top of the base. Well, we'll take it. That's cool. I'm assuming that we'll be able to get down. This is a pretty cool looking base actually. A couple of trade terminals, I don't know if I use them. Sell your items to your inventory. Okay, I will sell the... That would give me some space. We got some restore shields. Well, can't use that. They've got a generator in here as well. So I'm still a bit high up still. So. Oops, no, 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 no. Wow, this looks pretty cool. There's reach there. What are we supposed to be doing? Oh, here it is. Sorry, a little bit distracted there with the base. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. So, what am I doing? Actually, I'm just going to let the oxygen drop down a little bit so that I can see. And this is one of these mystery machines that appeared. I think it was in the next update, or was it one before? I can never remember now. And they don't seem to have any purpose, and I've always had great expectations that they may actually improve the lore. Fill photography dots. Fill. So let me just get in here. Okay, an unnatural energy crackles in the air around the structure, blasting me with waves of static. My suit flashes an array of warnings and errors. Through the noise I can distinguish a pattern insistent and demanding. The reality of this structure has been breached, the resulting rift splitting static and instability. It might be stabilized, but only with material sacrifice. We've got to find 16 electronic cubes. That's going to be interesting. Now, electronic cubes are these with the question marks on them. So we're going to find that. Now these are normally quite rare. So this could be a little bit tricky. That's one. There's a life form over there. We'll go after the life form as well while we're at it. Save the game here. But we can scan for these. There's another one there. Yeah, this might take a little bit of time because, as I say, normally on a fractured planet, these are quite rare items to find. There's creatures over there. Now, if I remember correctly, for a fractured planet, the life form is like floating, almost like square rockets. Here they are. Let's grab the life form. They are a rare life form, therefore they will. There's another one over there. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll take the opportunity to talk a little bit about the way forward with the series, because what I really want to do with this series is use it to build a foundation for future advanced gameplay when new updates come out, because I've routinely restarted over and over and over again, and I'm aware that, you know, it's not particularly that interesting to keep going back through these initial starts. So what I want to do with this Permadeath series is quite literally, and the more I think about it, the more I'm more hyped up about it, is probably the best way to describe it, is I want to go and travel through the galaxies with this playthrough. There's another one there. In fact, it's green, is it? And if you can see, these are a different colour from the normal ones. We got 5 out of 16 at the moment. Yeah, so I want to develop this, travel through different galaxies and see how things go. I suppose we could scan some of this stuff as well. But we're not going to make that much money from it because it's not organic plants. Yeah, so that's what I'm wanting to do. This is why I want to keep this Let's Play going forward. There's this one there as well. Oh, look at that. It's inside of... we've got 7 out of 16. And the oxygen's getting low again.
Technology recharge.
Keep looking around. There's another one over there. Yeah, so that's going to be the long-term objective, so that it will put me in a more useful position that when a major update comes out and I want to look at the more advanced features, I will have a playthrough to do that. I'm just going to go in forward and grabbing it. But at the same time, as if an update comes out and there's, say, major changes to content, which is something I'm really hoping Hello Games will get round to doing. Is that there? Because one area of the game I do really think that they do need to work on is the lore and the content, so that people can have a sense of direction. And I'm going to be completely honest, I'm finding that these initial missions are becoming a little bit of a mess because they're so overlapping. You don't get a feeling for a sense of progression and direction. You seem to be bouncing backwards and forwards between different missions, and which effectively give you the same rewards, which to me seems a little bit kind of self-defeating. Especially as the fact, if you think about it, if you're really in a rush and you want to get through the early stages very quickly, all you've really got to do is just go to the Nexus and buy all the tech. There's 2 together there. This planet is certainly been overloaded with these cubes. You shouldn't get this many. On a normal fractured planet, you certainly wouldn't get this number of cubes. We've got 14. In fact, there's that one, should be probably another one as well. Yeah. We need one more to go. Let's just have a look around. Yeah, so I really hope Hello Games dedicate an update cycle to sorting that out, giving more content, and in some ways I hope that they actually bring in the community missions as well, so that it all ties in, rather than it just becoming a process of going out and grabbing lots of Quicksilver. Right, there's the final one over there. So we're just gonna... Oh wow! It was a bit low grav. I must admit, I do get a bit confused sometimes between the jetpack in No Man's Sky and the jetpack on Imperium, because they both have subtle effects which can catch you out. Anyway, let's just call the ship in, and we're going to get back to that terminal and jump to the Laughing Gnome. Proper save just in case, and we're just going to... Now I could pick up some more of these cubes for my own purposes, put into my base, but at the moment I'm a little tight on storage. I don't really want to spend and store these. I mean, because I can always find them later on. Wow, Okay, we're automatically drawn to the base. Thank you, game. I suppose it does give me a free landing, nothing else. This is where I'm going to embarrass myself. I'm going to jump off here and go in here, and we'll crash up these. Yeah. Through the noise, I can distinguish pattern. Yeah, I'm just going to flip through this as quickly as possible. I hold the materials close to the source of noise and disintegrate. The warnings for my suit become less frantic. The site no longer possesses an immediate threat. So we've stabilized the anomalous rift. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to summon my ship again just so that I don't have to walk back through that base. Apologies to the person who built it. And we better... Yeah, I've got a little bit of oxygen, so... Right, where is the... Gotta find the portal now. Right, the portal's buried in amongst all this lot. Let's return through the portal. Once returned, visit the Nexus to receive your reward. Just going to... Oops, I can't stop. Why won't it let me land? Is it because of all those communication terminals? What's that? Did that say? Welcome to Bulgaria. Greetings from Iowa. We've seen that one already. Flying Potato Doom. I like that. Jeffrey Epstein's. Wow. So here we are. We're going back through the portal. And here we are. We're back. A storm. Isn't that lovely? Now we're just going to jump straight into the ship. And we're going to take off. Wow. Lucky I've got... Now I know I can summon the anomaly to me, but I've got to get back to the space station anyway, so we're going to fly back to the anomaly the hard way. Right, here we are. We are coming in hot and fast against the anomaly. I'm just going to fly around and find the entrance. Just going to jump out. And here we are. On mission, complete mission. And what was that? We got 1200 Quicksilver. Scan unique potential yields. Scan unique minerals. Okay. Turn to mission agent. I seem to have managed to complete a mission at the same time. Well, I'm not too sure about that. So a quick check through. So the community mission has disappeared from me, and we could hunt dangerous by unearth ancient bones. I mean, that mission was very useful if you need a walker brain for a tech upgrade. Anyway, I think just to wind the video up, we're going to go and have a chat with Quicksilver, because now I've got 1,950. So I've kind of virtually doubled the amount of Quicksilver I had. I'm just curious to see whether there's anything new or whether we're still competing for those heads. Ah, that's interesting. These have been reset. Now, last weekend, this was up virtually to level 2, and I think going to level 3. And that doesn't seem to be a bit fair, because the community mission isn't progressing, probably because it is a repeat of the one last week, or very similar to the one last week. And that means that someone new coming in here won't be able to get that item there. So I think that must be a bug or something about the missions that needs to be fixed by Hello Games, because that doesn't seem right. Because I would have thought if you were doing the community missions, these should be unlocked and be permanently unlocked. Anyway, we'll just have to see. It's obvious that there's still a lot more work to do on community missions, and I think that was reflected with the update that came out a few days ago. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.